Alright, look at that. And we're back. Welcome back to another fucking day of dipshittery. Or Toyota pickups, just so the best pickups around that money can fucking buy. That thing's still sitting over there, fucking broken as ever. And someone went to Slamfest. So, the last time you guys saw this shit, monster. Last time y'all guys saw this shit, we just got it running. Well, we got it running better off camera, then took it to Slamfest. Now the motor's off center, and now the frame's a little crinkly because someone decided to go heads up with a fucking full tube steel Honda Civic. We get to do a little fixie poo, but you know, that's fucking derby. We want to keep this thing around as long as we possibly fucking can, but then again, it's not going to hurt our feelings when it does go. Like the fucking Focus. If we wanted to keep the Focus around as long as fucking possible, we kept it around for 2 years, and when she was time to go, she went. Because, thankfully, at the last second, she decided to spread her fucking legs. Because we were about to get reteched if that thing didn't fucking get killed in that finale. So, yeah, we get to pull the bumper over, pull the fucking frame out, pull this side of the bumper over, because it pulled that side of the frame over with the motor and crinkled that side of the fucking frame. Now, why it's concerned, because it fucking crinkled at the firewall, but, you know, that's just kind of whoopty shit. They bend at the firewall all the fucking time anyways, so who fucking cares? I'll put a plate there. And as you see by the hood, gnarly fucking shot. Was pretty good. Thing still ran afterwards. It just so happened that the throttle cable fucking busted. So we were out of throttle cable on that one. But we still got a motor put in that thing. Austin still needs to fucking finish this thing. I still need to get that pile of Pinto out there fucking running, but off fucking camera, I was fucking trying to put the intake and the carb together. Basically got it most of the way fucking hustled. Don't worry, this water port is fucking blocked. Basically got it most of the way together. We made a gasket for it, but with these Holley high ram fucking intakes, you unthread them, socket, because it likes to hit on fucking everything. Literally fucking everything. I'm gonna fucking take this off because I know where this is gonna be. It'll be right there. So yeah, it likes to hit fucking everything. It's an obnoxious pain in the ass trying to mount a fucking Holley 500 on a fucking 2.3. The most obnoxious thing in the fucking world. But we were able to get it to fully seat. The only problem was, I think it goes this way. Yeah, the only problem was, when it fully seats, it's got an air gap right there, which is not good for performance. So, my plan is to be a literal genius. And there's a trick in the derby world. If you want to be cheap on gaskets, Ranier boxes. Gotta get a good old case of the vitamin R. You don't fucking believe us? This is a TC, wasn't ours. This carburetor drove when we pulled it, held on by a Ranier box. This fucking carburetor out here, same fucking thing. Ranier box, gasket. That's gonna get a Ranier box. That's gonna get a Ranier box. You know, just that fucking simple. This motherfucker over here, Ranier box. Gaskets. Can't use any other box. Gotta use a Ranier box. You know, you gotta flex the poverty. I have not installed one in here, but Ranya, gotta flex the poverty. Now listen here. You know, I told myself I'm not gonna drink no more, but I'm not gonna listen to some dumbass alcoholic. So, you know, I'm gonna keep drinking. But we do have this whole thing to fix. We got a month to fucking fix it, but we're gonna put it on the rollback probably tomorrow. Put it on the rollback tomorrow if I can pull it out. My father and I went and got some fancy beers. Now, I had to get a check engine light because I'm a Toyota guy. We don't get those. Normally, by the time the check engine light shows up, we've spun a rod and we got to rebuild the motor anyways. And that's why we buy a few spares. There's literally one right there, one right there, one right there. Chevys, because we're also Chevy guys. You know, we're just the best of both worlds. You know, we like reliable Japanese cars and we like reliable American cars. They're just that simple. So, in light of this motor going in a Chevy, gotta give it a little check engine light. You know, and one for that motor because it's blown. Not a bad beer. Light Czech style lager. Not bad. Not bad at all. I had to go to Gig Harbor to get it, but you know, it's down the road. It was fucking down the road from my high school. So yeah, we got motor for this thing, which is sitting on the other side of that door. Motor for this thing sitting right there. We just got to move that motor the fuck over there. Over there. That thing can get put in the fucking lean-to. Because we got a lot of redoing on this thing. Yeah. And you know, who knows if I'll lump it in with this video or not. But while we were scrambling, we weren't really scrambling. We had this thing running and driving. But we wanted to take that pile to Slamfest. Slamfest was a good show. A little controversy. I mean, who brings a fucking 66 fucking Suey Lincoln to a chain and go event? And somebody claiming their 76, what was it, Caprice. Like, no, bro, that was a 73 Impala. You can tell by the fucking hood. We got yay ol' big fucking thwank on there. Hell yeah, brother. That's gonna be annoying as literal piss. But you know, besides the drama at every local fucking derby show, who fucking doesn't have it? It was actually a pretty good show. Someone brought out like a 50 something DeSoto. I was just like, that thing pimping. That thing pimping all hell. You know, thoroughly enjoyed that. I think he took third. The guy who we bought the Rona from, his brother was out there. You know, as a derby guy, you know, we all kind of... There's two sides of derby. There's you go out for Mad Dog and put on a fucking show. Or you go out there for prize money. Us who go out there to put on a show, we understand why you're out there for the prize money, alright? So take everything we say with a fucking grain of salt. We're all just a little grumpy that some motherfucker won $4 grand while we took home $500 for Mad Dog. And we put on the better show. But the guy who we bought that car from, his brother was out there. So, you know, we had to give him shit. You know, a little baggage is okay. You know, a little sand baggage is okay. Every now and then. Every now and then. You know, I'd say for like the first the first minute of the show, little baggage is okay. Because, you know, people like me who are running blown motors, they're going to die off. I'm going to try and fucking kill this car within the first fucking minute of a show. Same with this thing. First minute of the show, we're already done. You know, last place cars right here. That ain't no problem to me. I'm out there to put on 1 to 2 good fucking shots. I don't care. But, you know, the reason why I'm building the car, I want the best seat in the house. So I'm going to go out there, fucking kill my car, put on a good fucking show, and then just sit there the rest of the fucking time and enjoy the fucking show from my first luxury row seat. You know, I brought my own fucking seat to the Derby. You know, who all does that nowadays? But, you know, we had to give him a little shit for a little baggage. You know, that it just happens. Am I blaming him for bagging? Hell no. With 4 fucking grand on the line, I'm a bag a little bit. But, you know, shit happens. You know, there's 2 different mentalities. You know, I'm not gonna... I want to throw together a fucking car. I'm gonna go out there, torture it. If I don't take last, fucking cool. That's just a victory in my book. If I get Mad Dog, that's all the hell I'm there for. This thing, as you can fucking tell, it is a Pinto. Ah, god damn it, my paint job's out in the fucking rain. It's a Pinto. It's been abused, as all of them do. I mean, let's just be surprised it's not blown up. What a huge whiff by the Ford Motor Company on that one, though. You know, advertising back in the 70s could have been so fucking good. You know, like, let's just... You're trying to sell one of these back in the fucking 70s. Yo, this car's so good, it's explosive. We're having an explosive deal on Ford Pintos. Like, come on. So many missed opportunities. Alright. There we go. Goddamn, I ripped through the fucking sheet metal before tearing it. There we go. Oh yeah, just like that. Now, is the hood set down on it now? Sorry, wife, for using your whelpers like that. I don't care, though. Buy more tools. Ugh. Ah, almost. Maybe we gotta pull a little bit up here. Watch this. Everything's a hammer. See that? And you pull it down. Pull it down, do a little rollage motion. Just like that. See, look at that. A little bit more pullage. Now, one of the things I don't see a lot of people running nowadays are these. Nobody really runs a lot of Pintos. I mean, granted, they're more of your local town show car. They're not really going to go out to any big events. I mean, unless you buy the 1974 year exactly, you know, just call it a wash. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to remember. I think I have stock bumpers on that. So the reason why I say that is this is a 1974 Pinto bumper. Factory bumper. That's all it is. It is big, girthy, and it's a pointy, like what everyone's after in the Derby world, not a piece of flat bar. So, in the 1973 Pintos, before they added the 5-mile-an-hour crash bumpers, your bumper was basically like this, except chrome. You know, economical design, made it look good. You know, not the best thing. Then in 74, they added your cars have to have crash bumpers, 5-mile-an-hour crash bumpers. So that's where those got added. I don't know if this car has it. Yeah. So they started adding bumper shocks so that you could tap somebody with that bumper at 5 miles an hour and both your cars would walk away clean as day. You know, you may have a little scratches on the bumper, you may have a little wear and tear, but your frame's not bent, his frame's not bent, you don't have to exchange fucking insurances. You both walk away clean and dandy. But 74, for some reason, Ford decided to make the Pinto bumper fucking huge. So, the year after, so we drove over, that's a 78. But Wyatt and Blake drove over to Moses Lake, I think it was, picked up a 74 and a 75 Pinto. The bumper on the Monza is off of the 75 Pinto, or 74 Pinto, which is that yellow hood. It is up there somewhere. And Blake decided to pick the 75. This is the 75's bumper. See how it's not pointy. That is the big key difference on what you're looking for between years. Also, if any of you fucking derby guys go out and fucking raise the price because I fucking said something shit like that, I'm gonna find who the fuck you are and I'm gonna kick you in the nuts. It's like, goddamn, there's no reason why a fucking Chrysler pointy should be fucking 800 to $1,000. I don't give a fuck how good they were back then. People are using fucking fab bumpers now, man. And the fab bumpers are cheaper than the actual fucking things. Like, let's be honest here. You're not buying it for the fucking... You're not buying it just to say you have a Chrysler pointy. You're buying it just to say you have fucking money. Let the fucking Mopars die in peace. Alright? They're already past their fucking prime. As much as I hate to say it, Crown Vics are the new Imps. I'm gonna have to build a bigger hole that way. I just want to cover the motor. Because I'm off by that much. Yeah, let the fucking Chryslers die. As much as I really like running old rear-wheel drives like this, or that, or that, it's getting a lot harder to find some of those. There's a Plymouth sitting over, or a Fury sitting over there. It's a hell of a lot easier to find shit like that up there. You know, Vics are just plentiful. They made millions of them. You know, it's easy to pick a Vic. Oh boy, it's gotta be an 03. Oh, it's gotta be a fucking 2010. Fuck off. At the point that people are running at nowadays, a fucking frame's a frame. Like, who fucking gives a rat's ass? Like, we were saying when we were scouting over the fucking Sally, because that hit a Honda Civic with a bumper like this, but it had bars that came up and came back like that. So there was no soft point on the front end. It's a full bump to pass car. We look at that damage and went, damn, that's kind of intense. We go over here and look at the fucking Monza. Come on, we pulled out that side because that side got hit with the bumper off. We never pulled out this side. This is how it got hit in a third gear pull against a Toyota Camry. The only thing that happened is the bumper fell off. And the bumper is back here. It's right here. Now, this wasn't bent. And this has been our bumper for the longest time. You know, it's allowed at the KDDA. You know, we're allowed 4x4 solid stock, all right? So, one of the rules that we're allowed is taking your bumper and stuffing it. So, this side matched that side. If you're wondering what this chrome is, something we got in trouble for a long fucking time ago. Because I'm a gray rule lover. You know, I love my gray rules. Not saying it's cheating, it's pushing the gray rules. All the rules said is the bumper had to be OEM. That's what it said. Didn't say per class. Didn't say what it had to be off of. Just said it had to be OEM. Well, my uncle's got a Kenworth. So, he wanted a new bumper for his Kenworth because it's been sitting in the field for 20 years. We took the bumper off, welded it on the front of a Ford Ranger. I painted violent but funky across the fucking front of the bumper. And it was just this giant chrome thing. So I don't know if I have a rule book here. I don't really pay too much attention to that shit. But the bumper rules were your bumper could not be no higher than 28 inches. So I sat it on the concrete floor, made sure it was flat, and measured 28 inches up and had them weld it at 27 and a half. That was it. If you don't know, Kenworth bumper is just 1/4 inch. It's 3/16 maybe. That's all it is. It was literally just there to hold the frame rails together. It was there to look funny as fuck, but just there to hold the frame rails together. But we rolled up to the track with it, and they immediately said no. So I looked at them, said, why? Because it's illegal. No, it's not. They're just like, yes, it is. I kept arguing with them. No, it's not. It's within all the legal parameters of that rule. The rule being, bumper can no longer be 28 inches tall or 28 inches off the ground and has to be OEM. That was the bumper rule. So, me being me, I argued for like an hour. They just said, fucking cut it. So we cut it around the square stock it was welded to. You know, to go race that fucking night, because I wasn't not going to race. But, to this day, we still have little bits of Kenworth everywhere. It's on that bumper. It's on the Ranger's bumper right now. During that off season, 6 rules got changed because of that. Because of me saying it's an OEM bumper. And our tech guy just kind of looked at us and went, yeah, I know what an OEM Kenworth bumper looks like. And I'm like, well, it's OEM. I'm not confirming or denying it's off that, though. Which it was. Let's be honest here, it was. But, you know, this is a Toyota pickup frame. Same truck that's sitting out there. It is just where the cab comes up to go to the bed, to the back of the bed. That's all this is. We filled it with concrete, put the Kenworth bumper on it. That was it. That's the passenger side where it's not pulled out because the bumper decided to fall off the fucking back. As you see, it ripped all of the fucking metal off of it. This side just kind of popped, but testing old welders. But now we got these 74 Pinto front bumpers. Look at that. Mini car guys, you got your solution. Don't have to run Chrysler pointies. I don't know why we would anyways, they're too long. We basically have 3 choices of bumper. 4 choices bumper. That plus concrete, that, or that plus concrete. Pick your choose. Honestly, I'd like to have a bumper with a little give in it nowadays. I like to have a bumper with a little give in it, because if the bumper bends, it means the frame didn't. You know, it's the trade-off. If the bumper didn't bend, if the bumper bent, that means the frame didn't bend as much. See how going up the hill? Oh no, that's just a fucking Dodge. Oh, okay. It's a Dodge. A V10 Dodge. That boy go boo-boo. V10 Dodge is better than V10 Tritons. By a long shot. But yeah. Back on a point I made like 10 fucking minutes ago. Let the old cars die. These cars just kind of fell in our fucking laps. We got that for free. $200, $400, 5, 6, I don't know. But the reason why we're derbying rear-wheel drive cars fell in our lap. I'm gonna constantly keep pushing for us to derby these, but derby's evolving, where we race our shit on a dirt track. Rear-wheel drives aren't good on a dirt track against front-wheel drives. They're just not. But I'm not out there for points. I'm not out there for money. I want to go put on a show. I want to revive this fucking sport again.